Let each individual of you pasture the sheep henceforward, and everything that I shall command you, that do ye. And I will deliver them over unto you duly numbered, and tell you which of them are to be destroyed, and them destroy ye. And he gave
No,
over unto
God told these angels to do some things, right? And they took it too far. God told these angels to do this, that, the other thing, and they took it too far. They overstepped. And henceforth, ever since then, they've been called fallen angels. These angels were told, don't do this, don't do that, and they did those things. Now they're in trouble. Assembly of the gods, assembly of the angels, it's kind of the same thing. Just like in the book of Enoch. I mean, I'm telling y'all, get the book of Enoch and read it, please, because the book of Enoch is the book for the last generation. It is the book for the end times. It is the book for you know, our generation. The book of Enoch is our book. We were supposed to read that book. There's a reason that all this popped out. Oh my gosh, Book of Enoch. Why everybody reading the Book of Enoch all of a sudden? Hmm. The Dead Sea Scrolls, the Book of Enoch. You know, these things are important. These things are important. The Bible don't really make a whole lot of sense, right? Whenever you read it, until you read the extra biblical text, right? Once you read the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jubilees, Jasher, the Book of Giants, the Book of Mary. Once you read these books, then you're sort of like, oh, now, okay, I understand. Now the Bible makes sense. Oh, I get it now. Oh, okay. I get it now, which is why God made the Book of Enoch available for this generation. But it's like all these so-called Christians are they're scared of it. They're terrified of it, right? Because oh my gosh, what if it is true? Oh my gosh, what if it is true? Then that means we're under judgment. Oh no, we might have to do something. Oh no, we might have, oh no, no. So we'll just throw that out. No, no, throw the Book of Enoch out. No, the whole thing, just throw it out. We don't want to see that. We don't want to read that. We don't want to know about that. We don't want to know about the Book of Enoch, you know, Assembly of the Gods or any of it, right? We don't want to know about any of that stuff, right? Because it might change our perception. It might change our belief system. It was built on lies, which is why they kept the Book of Enoch away from y'all, so they could keep up their lies. The Book of Enoch's a book for the last generation. So y'all should be reading it. Y'all should be reading it. There's all the truth in there. It makes the Bible like, okay, there's a whole bunch of parts like I did, like missing parts, gaps, and things that I didn't understand in the Bible. But then whenever I plugged the book of Enoch in, I was like, oh shit, okay, now I get it. You plug these extra biblical text in the Apocrypha, or yeah, it makes everything make sense. Makes everything make sense. Anyway,
to them those sheep. And he called another and spake unto him, Observe and mark everything that the shepherds will do to those sheep, for they will destroy more of them than I have commanded them. And every excess and the destruction which will be wrought through the shepherds, record, namely, how many they destroy according to my command, and how many according to their own caprice, record against every individual shepherd all the destruction he effects. Now, what a profound passage, and this passage is taking place in heaven. And these shepherds are angelic rulers that the Lord is placing over the people. But the problem is, and they're placed over, this is another big point. This is going to really straighten out, amazingly so, some modern false doctrine that is taught concerning the divine counsel, they will call it, or the heavenly counsel. And the way that it is taught,
the divine counsel,
the Lord is like co-ruler with the fallen angels over the universe. And this is, they take what we see in paganism on the Mount Zaphon of Baal and of Mount Olympus with the Greek gods, and they think that the Bible is just like that. Well, what they're doing is an imitation of what the Bible is, but far from that. And the book of Enoch really makes this clear, is that these shepherds, read angels, are set over peoples for judgment. But there was a problem. These angels went beyond what God told them. There were certain people that the Lord had delivered unto judgment, but they went beyond that. And they exerted their own evil will that was beyond that, which the Lord told them to do. Now, we find an exact parallel to that in the Word of God. And here in Psalm 82, and it says,
the Word of God,
God standeth in the congregation of the mighty,
about to get some.
judgeth among the gods, little g, plural, the Elohim.
Elohim.
How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Salah. Defend the poor and fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and needy, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand.
Oh, this is the one with the counsel of the gods.
All the foundations of the
Psalm
earth
82.
are out of course. I had said, ye are gods. Here again, we have Elohim being addressed. And all of you are the children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. This is one of the most profound and amazing texts in Scripture. And in these verses here, in the book of Enoch, we get an amazing clarification and an exact parallel to what we're saying.
Psalm 82, right? Yeah, it talks about the Elohim, the counsel of the gods.
Just gives a clear picture of what
it's all in there. I ain't gonna read it. Y'all read it.
O God,
Psalm 82.
For thou shalt inherit all nations. And you're getting ready to show how the hierarchy is set up in this broadcast.
Hierarchy.
That verse right there shows
hierarchy.
the attention
Yes.
that God has over all people.
The hierarchy.
So with that being said, I don't want to learn more about
No,
what
you go right ahead.
Hey, the hierarchy.
Now we're going to look, and the devil
Fuck
has
you,
really
devil.
gotten into details.
Fuck
You know,
you, devil.
Like I say, we're going to look at the text in the Scripture that
Devil's a
shows
lawyer.
the heavenly council, where the Lord omnipotent reigneth, and all of these, whether it's Mount Zaphon in the Sumerian / Babylonian, or whether Mount Olympus in the Greek, all of these mountains where the gods are the ripoff of the true heavenly council. And the fallen ones do, because they were there and they saw it. You know, we're going to talk about the angels that were there in the presence of God. We talked about Satan being a seraphim that was right there. They knew what it was, so it was easy for Satan to concoct an imitation. Now I'm going to show you what else he's done here. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
Satan gets blamed for everything,
When
man.
the Most High
Your motherfuckers got it
to the
fucked up.
nations
It
their
ain't no
inheritance.
Satan's
For
fault.
he separated the sons
It's
of Adam.
men's
He
fault
set the
for
bounds
being
of the
free,
people
free will,
according to the
man.
number
It's people's
of the
fault.
children of
It's evil
Israel.
people that do that. You
Now,
can't blame
in
Satan
Genesis
for every
chapter
goddamn
7,
thing.
there are
Y'all
70
fucking
nations
assholes.
that come from
Damn.
Genesis chapter 10. And here the word of God is saying that the
Anyways,
nations
my
were
bad.
all built
What
around
was I saying?
the children of Israel because God had a plan that
The
he
Most
was
High
going to
divided the
command to the
nations
name
to their
Abraham and give him a
inheritance,
piece of land
separated the sons of
whereby
Adam, and
the
set
bloodline of the Messiah
bounds
could
of
be
the people
propagated.
according to the
Now,
numbers
we're
divided
going to look how this has
children.
been changed in the
Okay,
English
whatever.
Standard Version and others. We could show other texts, and this is finding its way into modern translations. And it says here, when the Most High
Satan's
gave
not
to the
evil.
nations their
People are
inheritance,
fucking
when he
evil.
divided mankind,
And these people
he
like this
fixed
guy
the
right here,
borders
you
of
don't
the
realize that
peoples
his God
according to
is
the
Satan.
number
You
of the
idiot. You're
sons of
sitting there
God.
praying. Every
Now,
time he
that is a
says God,
tremendous difference. Now,
it's
no
Satan is
longer
the guy he's
is
talking
the
about. How
focal
you gonna
point
pray to Satan and
of
rebuke Satan in the
Israel,
same
but now the
sentence, in the
focal
same
point
breath?
is
You
the
hypocrite.
angels. And I want to read the next verse in
Fucking
Deuteronomy
hypocrites,
32 and
man.
9. And you can see when this is inserted in the context.
And look at
it
his
breaks
hat. Tell me
continuity.
that's not a
And
fucking
it makes no
satanic
sense
hat.
at all. In Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 9,
You little satanic
it says, For
top
the
hat.
Lord's
Motherfucker,
portion
I
is
see
his
you.
people. Jacob is the lot of his
I
inheritance.
see you.
So when you
Oh,
take
the
the children of
message,
Israel out,
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
The flow. Israel, God's people, the Israel of God, is the focus.
I just said
of
my
the way
name,
God
Jacob.
divided
Well, I
all
love
the
hearing my
land of the other
name,
nations,
Jacob.
and he
Jacob,
set
Jacob,
other
Jacob.
angels to set
Jacob!
angels over them,
I'm
not
coming
as
to
holders
you,
of the universe, but
Jacob.
just like it says
You
here in the
know
book
to
of
be
Enoch, they were
true,
to judge them.
Jacob.
It was
Jacob,
for judgment. But something went
Jacob.
wrong, and these sons of God went beyond that which was prescribed, and that we see described eloquently in Psalm 82. Now, here in Ecclesiasticus, which is a non-canonical, it was in King James Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus
Judgment on these
17:17,
people
for
for
in the division of the nations of the whole earth,
blaming
he set a
Satan
rule
for every
over
damn
every
thing.
people. But Israel is the Lord's portion. And here we see Israel again as the center and the heart of it. And this is also
Israel is
confirmed
not
in
a
Jubilees
place.
15. And it says here,
Israel
and he sanctified it and
is not
gathered it
a
from amongst
fucking
all the
place.
children of men. For there are many nations and many people,
Israel
and all are his.
is
And overall,
everybody
spirits and authority
that gets
to
in
live
alignment.
demonstrate from him. Now,
Everybody that gets the right and left hemispheres of the brain in balance and the chakras in alignment is Israel.
Not that it's perfect.
Once you
Not
get
that
your
it's perfect, but we're
brain
gonna
in
show you
balance,
that this is
Isis and
biblical.
Ra
We read
in
the book
balance,
of
and your
Enoch,
chakras, the
how that they
Elohim
were
in
there to
alignment, you
judge
become
them. And now it says he sent
Israel.
spirits over them to lead them
Israel.
astray. It was a judgment of
Jacob,
God by
Israel.
placing these angels over the nations. We would call them, we see them in
Oh,
scripture,
Jubilees, look.
the Prince of Persia. We just did a midnight ride on the Prince of America. We see the Prince of Rome, Daniel 9:26. And these principalities are basically rulers over geographical areas. And it says here, because they were turned over because of the judgment of God. And it talks about in the scripture, in the Old and New Testaments, how that Israel was to be a light to the nations. And it wasn't
Jubilees 15.
any kind of a joint rulership with the devil. And we've studied many times how, this here is coming into Gnosticism through the back door, the way that many people teach this divine counsel, because Galbadoth in the Gnostic text, he is co-creator with God.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the
the
fallen
bear.
angels are co-creators with the true God in these Gnostic texts.
Because they're
Verse
right.
32 here in Jubilees 15.
Because
But
the
over
Gnostic
Israel,
texts
he did
are
not
right.
have any angel or spirit, for
Sorry, it
he
is what it is.
and he will preserve them and
This
require
guy's
them
a
to defend his
deceiver.
angels
You see that
and his
fucking
spirit,
top hat
and
he
at the end
wears?
of all his powers, in order
Bro.
that he may preserve
Huh.
them and bless them.
He's
and
a
that
whole
they may be
deceiver.
his,
He works for
and
the
he may
devil.
be theirs from henceforth
works for the devil,
you see in
claiming
the
to be
scripture,
Christian,
we
claiming to
see
be this,
in
that,
the
or the other
correct
thing.
translation, the King
Obviously,
James Bible translating right from the Hebrew
look,
Masoretic text,
he's
and the
deceiving
English
people.
Standard Version throwing out the Hebrew Masoretic
These
text,
people are out there
taking all their
deceiving people,
readings, some
man.
of which were found in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
They would
And I
call
love
somebody
the Dead
like
Sea
me an
Scrolls. I love studying
antichrist.
them. But the purpose of the Dead Sea Scrolls isn't to throw out the Hebrew Masoretic text everywhere it contradicts. You see, you'll never come to truth like that.
Oh
I will
my
simply
God.
tell
Listen to these fucking old white men preach their fucking bullshit. Bro, you're such a hypocritical fucking liar. And you come from fallen angel DNA, you piece of shit. These people think they're so right. They think they're so right, and they laugh at us. They laugh at us. You know, they think they're so right. They think they have it all figured out. They think they're the only ones that have it all figured. They think they do. They think they're right, 100% right, correct. Nobody could ever, nope, nobody could ever change it. Nope, they are right, correct, 100%. A-okay, right, with God, right. Oh, well, God got something to say. God said, no, you're not. God said, no, you're not. You people, you think you got it all figured out, huh? Shame on you, is what God said. God said, well, for a lot of these people, you're going to be made to get on both knees since you like to serve so much. You're going to be made to serve. You're going to get on both knees, and you're going to have to confess and give it up. Present your gifts. Present your offerings as you bend the knee and confess. All you white folks, since y'all like to serve so much, yeah, you're gonna get your chance to serve. Oh yes, you're gonna get your chance to serve. And serve you will. Serve you will. Once y'all feel this truth that's gonna come on you, once you feel that heaviness, that big weight of truth that's gonna come on you all, you're gonna be convicted. You're gonna have to. You're not gonna have a choice. You'll be made to. A lot of them might just feel so guilty they just check out. I don't know. It don't matter. A lot of these people think they're in the right. They think uh, they think they got it all figured out. And they think they have won. They think they're totally 100% in the right and they don't do nothing wrong. And really, in God's eyes, they're doing everything wrong. And they got a big weight of pay. You know, they gotta pay. They gotta pay. They gotta pay up. They gotta pay. Especially, and then there's these Catholics. What do they do in Catholicism? Oh yeah, pretty much they give you a license to sin, right? Pretty much what happens. It's what it is. They're giving you a license to sin. Okay, now don't do it again. Yeah, come back next week. Oh, okay, you're absolved. Don't do it again. Oh, did it again. Oh, you're absolved. Every week you're absolved. Well, guess what? No more. Um, Jesus isn't turning the other cheek anymore. That's what they wanted me to do, you know. That's what they wanted me to do, you know. They wanted me to come in on a white horse and oh, all is forgiven and absolve them of all their sins. I'm talking about the Illuminati, those people. I thought I was gonna come forgive them, and they weren't gonna have to meet God's wrath. They weren't gonna have to, go through judgment. They weren't gonna have to go through the shit that they were putting us through. It's too bad, huh? We didn't die. We don't die, we multiply. Baby's kid. They thought they were going to get out of meeting God's, divine justice. They were going to use me to do it. Fuck, I was going to be, what, their scapegoat or something, right? Fuck you and your scapegoat and your stupid fucking plan, cocksuckers. Fuck all y'all, Illuminati, motherfucking asses. Ask God for forgiveness. You ask me, I'm gonna tell you what I tell everybody. Stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Because you're gonna fucking die on Halloween night. Uh, that's just what it is. These motherfuckers thought I was gonna do their dirty work for them. Huh. They thought I was gonna spy for them. They thought I was gonna do their hits for them. Well, they're sorely mistaken. I thought I was gonna come in and forgive them, and oh, all is forgiven, and is all your sins are absolved, right? They thought that's what they thought, but they didn't read the book or something. That's not what I come here for. I didn't come here to do none of that. I came to condemn these people. I came to condemn. Say Jesus didn't come to bring everybody together. He didn't come to bring the world together. He came to divide the wheat from the chaff, the wheat from the tares. He came to divide, to finish off that division permanently and forever. He didn't come to bring everybody together. That's what the Antichrist wants to do. And why? That way these people can keep their reign of rule. Well, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. came to divide, not bring together. The Gnostics were right. Like, man, you remember back in the day, there was a whole bunch of those sects of Christianity, and then the Romans took over, and they picked like one sect, and then that's the one they used for all of Christianity. But really, it's a whole bunch of them, and nobody could really agree on anything, much of anything, because it's not one standard thing. It's not one orthodox thing. Okay, there's not one written doctrine for it. Okay, it's whatever works for you, whatever works best for you. Learn, like go learn about all the things, read all the books, and learn all the things, and take all the best aspects, all the best tools, all the things that you can understand that you can use for you, and use those, okay, and leave the rest. If you can't use it, lose it. You don't need it. Leave the rest. Just like what Bruce Lee did with martial arts. Right? He went and learned about all the different martial arts, and he took all the best aspects and made his own thing. It's a total unorthodox thing. It's the same thing. Same thing with Christianity, or how it should be. It's not one doctrine, one orthodox thing for one. Yeah, that might fit. That's good for one person. But what about this person right here, and this person next to you, and this person? That one thing doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody. You gotta find what works for you and use that, and leave the rest. Somebody else will pick it up. Find what works for them, and leave the rest. And look, I know this whole life thing is like a big puzzle, and like, look, I have pieces to the puzzle you need, you have pieces to the puzzle I need, and so let's all just start sharing. Sharing is caring. My niece used to get me with that all the time. Sharing is caring, Father. Ah, shit. Now let's bridge the gap. Like there's a gap, uh, especially between the youth and the older generation. The ones that have all the wisdom. Like there's a big gap between the older generation and the youth. Like it would be nice if we could kind of bridge that gap a little bit and get some wisdom down to these younger people, to the youth, where they're not so wild and crazy. I think it would help anyway. I got a bunch of great ideas. I got a million great ideas. But, I just can't ever seem to get the fuck up out of here for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Somebody's let me borrow some money. I have to pay him back. I didn't want to be part of no Romeo and Juliet love story thing. Right? I thought it was like, well, look, this is what it was. They're sending me over there. You know, the enemy, they, them, you know, they, right? Oh, God, I can't try this shit no more. Kept sending me over there to spy on this woman and kept sending me over there to, like, pretty much to take her out, to get rid of her, you know? And what ended up happening was, in the heat of battle, I fell in love with her. Um, uh, Good, nobody heard that? Good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Nobody heard that. So, they sent me over there to kill her, and then I fell in love with her, and the rest is history, or future. I guess that's how we want to look at it, right? But it's like, look, I come from the Montagues, and she comes from the, oh shit, what is the other family called? The, oh, I don't remember. But yes, we're from two different families, right? And I'm always going to be connected to these evil people, the Illuminati people, right? That's my family, right? So I guess I'm always going to be connected to these people. So it's like a forbidden love affair. I don't know how else to say it than that. And she's from this other family, you know, and we're not supposed to be talking to each other. We're not supposed to know each other. We're not even supposed to know each other exist. Much less that we're supposed to be together. It's fucked up, man. It sucks. Like a whole freaking tragic ass Romeo and Juliet love story, whole 9 yards, all a forbidden love affair. You know, two families that are at war with each other. Like, oh, they're just setting me up to get with this woman to to I guess not have to go, not have to undergo God's judgment or something, right? Is that what it was? They were trying to set me up with this woman to that way they wouldn't get in trouble with God or something. But they still would have got in trouble, guy. Ain't nothing that they could have did. They were still getting in trouble with God, whether I would have got with her or not. But it's this whole forbidden love affair and Romeo and Juliet, freaking tragic love story thing trying to put on me. But nobody wants that shit. No. Um, or, they sent me in for sure. They powered me up to take this woman out. They did rituals for days. I don't know, maybe weeks or a week, or I don't know how long, maybe months. People were constantly doing rituals and giving me power and powering me up to to take somebody out. And what happened? I took all their power away and I gave it to the person that they were trying to get me to take out. Oh, and that didn't make them happy. They've been trying to take me out ever since. They've been upset with me, you know. But I wanted to do it, even if I didn't love her, I still wouldn't have did it because it's wrong. Because it would have been wrong, man. Like, no, it would have been wrong. I still wouldn't have did it. Love ain't had nothing to do with it. Wrong is wrong. You know? Wrong is wrong is wrong. Love didn't have nothing to do with it. None of that. It's just crazy. Of course I love you. You can't talk about that. She's more like a sister to me than anything. You know what I mean? Like a family member, like a sister, right? Like it's like, oh man, you couldn't give it. She's like a sister, bro. It's like for real, like your family member or something. It's like, oh no, that'll be like incest or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So we don't go there. We don't want to think about that kind of relationship that God's Son has with God. So, no, no. We don't go there. It's not like that. It's a spiritual thing. It's like we couldn't be more different from each other. I mean, look at it. It's a totally different, two totally different uh, families, right? Two different worlds. They're trying to set me up with this woman, so I guess they wouldn't have to get in trouble. But still, they'll get in trouble anyways. It don't matter. You're still gonna get in trouble. I'll stay as far away from her as I possibly can, just to make sure y'all get in trouble. You jerks. Just to make sure of it. You know? I mean, damn. They sent me to take somebody out. I ended up falling in love with the person they sent me to take out. Like, oh, shit. What am I supposed to do now? Like, everybody hates me. Like, I can't get no help from anybody. Like, oh my god. I'm so screwed. I need a miracle, though. I need a miracle. What time is it anyway? Time for a miracle. Woo-hoo. And then she bitch at me, well, I mean, bitch at me, she got me a phone last warning. Stay away from me, quit watching me, and I forget for that. But anyway, oh shit, like I'm not telling you again, Jacob. I was like, oh my god, oh no, what did I do now? Fuck, oh no. So yeah, I'm staying out of it, staying down and out of the fucking way. God damn it. Can't stand when she fucking says that name, Jacob. Hate that fucking name. Can't stand that name. Jacob. Do y'all like that name, Jacob? Do you like that name, Jacob? I want to change my name to something else. Hey, what can I change my name to? I wonder if I change my name to Geico or something. If Geico will give me some money. Huh? Feel like a walking advertisement or something. I'll do that. I changed my name to a advertisement and name something that actually pays for advertising. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, man. Jacob Israel. Oh, should just change my name to Israel, huh? And I could be Jacob Israel. I just changed my name to Israel, I guess. May as well. I think I'm supposed to be Jacob Israel anyway, so no. I don't know, though, man. I'm just kidding. What should I change my name to, yo? Hey, I'm gonna put a poll out there. What should I change my name to? You got any suggestion? Anybody have any suggestions? What should I change my name to? I don't know. I'm thinking. Kings 22, 19 to 23. Their spirits set over the nations in order to lead them astray. And then there's other spirits, for judgment. Yeah, it's all in there, man. See? I love the book of Jubilees. I got all the extra biblical text, man. If y'all ever read the book of Enoch, like the 1 and 2 is good. The first Enoch 1 and Enoch 2 is good, but man, once you get into part 3, part 4, it's like, whoa, this shit. It's like, whoa, holy shit. It's a lot. I mean, if you're okay, look, I wouldn't read part 3 and part 4. If you're somebody that might get tempted easily to go into, the other way, you should probably stay away from part 3 and part 4 because they're pretty demonic. Um, pretty demonic. But part 1 and part 2 are good. Now, part 1 and part 2 are good. You know, for you Christians, you people with sensitive ears and things, probably shouldn't read part 3 or 4. but 1 and 2 are good to read. Enoch 1 and 2. Yeah. That's the book for this generation. If there's any people calling themselves Christian that has not read that book, then you are crazy. Insane. You people read the Bible and you think that's the only thing there is? Huh? You'll read the Bible and you'll think the Bible, that's the end all be all, huh? The Bible's the end all be all. It's the order of Melchizedek. That's what it is. That's what these people are doing. You heard of the order, all these spiritual initiations and laws and everything. If y'all want to know what it is, if you want to know what all these people are into and what they're doing with all these initiations and all this other stuff and spiritual stuff, and look up the order of Melchizedek. Okay? That's what's going on here. The order of Melchizedek. That's what these people, everybody's involved with these spiritual initiations and all this other stuff. That's what it is. That's the order they're referring to. And then, what about Yaldabaoth? Huh. Yeah. The Archons and Yaldabaoth. It's the same thing as the angels and God, or, the devil. Right? Same thing. Anyway,
chapter of the book of Ezekiel. And I remember, John, this was way back uh, when Mr. Trump
it sucks, man. I
uh,
can't watch
was
it.
running for president.
I
And
can't
you
see.
did a
I can't watch. I
montage
can't
of
fucking. You know
all
what I
of the
mean?
false prophets that came
Because
on. And
I'm always
I
gonna
mean, there
be
was
the
one
fucking
false
bad
prophet.
guy.
You remember that? Yeah. It was a joke,
Yeah.
one after another.
I'm
It was
always
a
gonna be
parade
the
of
bad
clown
guy.
shows of all the big name prophets. And I remember just here recently, I won't mention his name, but his initials are Hank Kuhneman. And he got on there and he prophesied that President Trump was going to pick a woman. Just within hours after that, he picked Mr. Vance. So, I mean, there. But anyway, go ahead and comment on that.
They have no fear, do they? They just say
No.
whatever they feel like saying, and then
Yeah.
if they're wrong, no big deal. It's on to the next. Just like the
Yeah.
pink-haired lady, still out there getting
Oh,
her face on TBN and all these big shows. False
the
prophet over
other
and over again.
pink-haired
Yeah,
lady.
you're right.
Boy, I
I
was
had a
talking
call
about
from 10
her
different
earlier.
people that just he will be president this time. All of these different
Mhm.
things, and I don't know, man.
I
I guess
can't
they're trying
stand
to
that
say that,
TBN
well,
show.
we didn't
Oh
know the
my
time
gosh,
for the
those
president again
people are
this
so
time.
wicked.
There's
Talk
a lot of
about false
prophecies out there
prophets.
still, man. More new prophecies too that I'm interested to see how many people are going to fall for it.
Yeah. And it, you know,
There's
it's
a
one
bunch
thing
of
there's
old
always been false
prophecies that
prophets, but
nobody
the
knows
people that say
about.
they're Christians that follow after these people and they lap up every word. Well, we got a false prophecy Monday. Well, let's see what they're going to say Wednesday. We can't wait to hear the next one. It's insanity.
Yeah.
It's insanity. It's not of God. And I think anyone
You
with common
shouldn't
sense and spirit of God
put
in them sees
times
that.
and
And I
dates on
guarantee
things. You
you,
know,
every sinner.
if
And
you're
by
a
that, I mean
prophet or
just the
whatever, and
average
you know they're
person that
prophesying or
doesn't
whatever,
believe
and you
in
put a
Jesus
date on
and knowing
something, you
God
know God's just gonna
and
change it to
just
prove
live
you
his life,
wrong, right?
they're the ones
Just to
that are
prove
being
you
sent to
wrong,
heaven
God
in this
will
clown show.
change it. God will
And
flip
there's
the
going to be
script
blood on their
just to
hands.
prove you wrong.
In the 14th chapter of Ezekiel, then came certain of the elders of Israel unto me and sat before me.
The
And the
elders,
word of the Lord came to me, saying,
there come
Son
the
of man,
elders.
these men have set up idols in their heart, and put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their face. Should I be inquired of at all by them? Therefore speak unto them, and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to the prophet, I, the Lord, will answer him that cometh according to the multitude of his idols. Now, don't you dare say that when these prophets are prophesying, these false prophets are prophesying, don't you dare say they're not doing something, because I guarantee you there are. They've been taken over by lying spirits because they've set idols up in their heart, and the people that are following after them, they're taken over by the same lying spirits that's motivating these prophets. Verse 5, and here again, it's judgment. It's judgment. That I may take the house of Israel in their own heart because they are strange from me through their idols. It's judgment. When God turns these people over to these fallen powers, you see, in all of these powers are the beck and call of God. They're not co-rulers in the universe. When God, and we could go into how the Assyrian was used as an instrument of judgment at the whim of the Father. Yep. And these are being used, and we can see it now because the false prophecy that is coming forth in the social.
Hey, how you doing? It ain't easy being cheesy.
Verse 6. Therefore thus say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, repent and turn yourselves away from your idols, and turn away your faces from all your abominations. For every one of the house of Israel, or the stranger that sojourneth in Israel, which separateth himself from me, and setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I, the Lord, will answer him by myself. Thus saith the Lord. That's why the purpose, and through all this, we get a glimpse of the role of these 70 shepherds. and how God intended them for judgment. But even in
God
that, they
said
went too
so.
far. So
That's
God
why.
had to judge these angels
People
that
are
set
asking
up
why?
these
Because
evil
God said so.
Now,
Damn.
Isaiah 66
That's
and
why.
4. I will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes and chose that in which I delighted not.
That
Delusion.
part.
And I think that's a very good word to describe some of the crazy stuff that comes over the modern so-called, whatever you want to call it. I'll just call it the apostate church because that's what it is. And it reminds me of another midnight ride we did. And I think, John, you set this one up.
Apostate church. Yeah, he said it.
About
the whole
the
church is
craziness that was coming out of the Bethel movement.
absolutely.
And that just absolute craziness, insanity.
Yeah, the NAR, is it called NAR? New Apostolic Reformation, charismatic type stuff. I don't know. I think it's called NAR, but something along those lines. But yeah, man, this kind of stuff that they have coming out, it's really it's like kind of like a Pied Piper. You said so earlier. It's these deceptive spirits, and they're able to entangle naive hearts, people that didn't show wisdom instead of showing wisdom, they decided to act on whims of their emotion and chasing after anything that tickles their
Gotta have
ears. And
discernment.
This is exactly the state of the country that we're in right now.
And
you're talking David,
not
and
act on
puts in perspective.
your emotions.
Every account,
especially nowadays.
Account
You got to keep your emotions in check. You can't.
Sometimes they're labeled.
You definitely can't. Can't be going out there having a nigger moment kind of thing.
Or a lot of times have
I know that happens to me all the time. Like, oh wait, I gotta calm down. I can't be freaking out.
They set them up their societies, and as you can see over time, evil things start happening.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That is such a perfect representation. I guess
it's all about the money, the almighty dollar.
Of course, survived, right? This is what they're talking about. But in the Bible, it tells us exactly who they are.
Yeah. And I love.
I mean, look at these people like on TBN, Joel Osteen, and like all these, the Crouches, Jan Crouch and Paul Crouch, the founders of TBN. These people are billionaires. They made all this money off of the backs of poor people. Off of poor people. Poor, downtrodden, lonely, susceptible, suckers as they would call them. And they don't get nothing for it. You send these people your money, you give them your money and stuff. And what do you get for it? What? We'll pray for you. Oh, we'll pray for you. oh, dang. Like for a lifetime. Say you've been going to church for 20 years, right? Let's say you've been going to church for 20 years, okay? Or 30 years even. Or 40 years even. Okay, if something happens and you can't pay your light bill this month, or something happens, you're about to lose your house. Well, don't you know in that 20 years you've been going to that church, you probably given them an obscene amount of money. Right. And when it comes time to pay your light bill or pay that mortgage on your house that you don't have, there's no way you can get, and you're desperate. Where's that church? Where's Joel Osteen at for you then? Huh? Where's those people at then? That they're gonna pay your light bill for you? No, I didn't think so. He's just gonna close his doors just like he does for the hurricanes they have down there in Houston all the time. Close his doors to the people in need. Yeah, exactly. I need a new airplane. Yeah, a new private jet. No, not one. A new fleet. Excuse me, fleet of private jets, right? I need one for me, one for my wife, one for my kid, one for my other kid, because we all have to have our each. We all have to have our each jet, because we all got to be separate. So it's feasible. Hey, the Lord can work it, right? No, fuck all that and all that shit. I call judgment on all these motherfuckers. They're all false preachers, false teachers, liars, you know, pacifiers, preaching false doctrines. And God's got something for them, something special. Actually, God told them that they need to give all that stuff up. They said that they follow the Lord. Really? Okay, well then do what you said you were going to do, or else. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, they're just witches, man, and warlocks. That's all they are. They're witches and warlocks. That's exactly what they are. Don't you know they they do they do well what witches and warlocks do behind the scenes, at nighttime they participate in sex orgies. Absolutely they do. I bet you if I bet you if you saw Joel Osteen's stomach or his sexual organs, they're probably all cut up. He probably got a bunch of gashes in his stuff. Anyway, because that's the kind of stuff they do. How do you think that church got that big in the first place? Right? They were doing sex magic and blood rituals. Paul and Jan Crouch, the founders of TBN, were big in all that stuff. Heavy, big, big, giant occultist. Heavy duty and all that stuff. That lady with the pink hair, the old lady on TBN said, "Oh, give me your little bit of grocery money. You barely have any money to eat with this month. Oh, give it to me. I need that for my airplane." You fucking bitch. Damn, you people are evil, man. They do that shit behind the scenes, though. Sex orgies and all of that. They kicked you out for that? Golly, that's mean. Yes, they don't like when they can't answer a question, I suppose. Pose them a question they can't answer. They probably don't like that very much. Oh, there's somebody in here smarter than me. I better kick them out. Can't have that. I have to be the smartest person in the room at all times. Where I can fool all these people into giving me their money. Money, money, money. Give me your money, suckers. And it's tax free, suckers. Shit. Yeah, a bunch of suckers, man. That's all. There are a lot of. It's just they're pulling a scam on them. It's like a vampire. You know how a vampire what do they call that? Glamour. They glamour you. That's like the same thing with these preachers. The same damn thing. Like everybody on TBN, all these people like that, every single one of them, it's the same thing. It's like a vampire up there putting a glamour spell on you, saying, "Give me your money." And people do. Shit, I almost gave him some money one time. Like, damn, man. Yeah, taking advantage of the lowly, poor, weak, downtrodden, the people they should be helping, the people that you know their God, they claim anyways, that tells them that they should be helping. But no, they're doing the opposite. They're praying instead of praying for them, they're preying upon them. Instead of pray for these people and helping them, they're and doing going out into the community, doing things. They're preying on them like a predator. Prey. It's horrible, evil. Could be. If we all believe that the sky is green, the sky might just change to be green. Perception is your reality, really. You believe whatever you perceive. Whatever your perception is your reality, friend. Everybody's is different, I suppose. But what I was proposing is that if we all got together and believed the same thing or prayed or thought the same thing at the same time, that thing that we were all thinking at the same time would happen. Whatever that thing is would manifest into our reality. It would be true then. So say if we all got together and prayed or thought, that hey, let's make the sky green. The sky is green. The sky is green. The sky is green. Then yeah, it probably would. If enough people got together and did that at the same time, then yeah, it probably would. It'd be green. I'm sure. It's the nature of our reality, right? Because we live in this simulation, this holographic matrix. So this is possible. These things, and it can be instantaneous like that. And say you and I might notice it, but everybody else might not even notice it. Everybody else would be just like this. What are you talking about? The sky was always green. Like, what do you mean the sky is green? What are you freaking out about? The sky was always green. Like, duh. And then with the people with the glasses on, they're like, wait a minute, no man, no man. Sky was blue yesterday, now it's green today. What the fuck is going on? you know? But everybody else is like, oh no, the sky was always green. What are you talking about? Those lines in the sky behind the airplanes, those were always there. What are you talking about? Those were always there. They always turned into big giant clouds. And yeah, I know, man. That's what my cousin told me one day. I was trying to tell her about the chemtrails and stuff. And like, oh wow, okay, Christian. Go to your white Jesus and you go pray. Go pray to your white Jesus. Okay, sorry. I can't help you people. Yeah, I think if you take enough people, yeah, you believe hard enough, you have enough faith like that, yes, you can overnight. You become a billionaire just like that. Say you got some power players, praying for you. Yeah, you probably could accomplish something like that. Some master manifestors, these types of things. You probably could accomplish something like that. Absolutely, I believe you could. Um, I believe you could. It's like this affirmations. It's the same thing as affirmations, just on a larger scale. If everybody got together and thought the same thing at the same time, it would happen, and it would happen a lot faster. It might not happen instantly, you know what I mean? But instead of taking 100 years, right, it might take 10, something like that. It takes time for miracles to happen as well. That's really all a miracle is, I think. Something like that. Because all these things have to be work together behind the scenes in order for a miracle to happen. That's why they take time. Because all these things have to get lined up and rearranged and organized. It's a it's a lot behind the scenes that goes on. Turn the frog day. Yeah, I heard somebody say that. Is that a joke? I think I heard that joke before. Yeah, and then the damn Bill Gates and the fucking mosquitoes and shit. You know about that? A while back they let some mosquitoes loose in Florida that had herpes, and what was it? It was herpes and something else, man. And it's like, what the fuck? And then they put the vaccine in some, the vax. They put that in some mosquitoes and let them out. And it's like, dude, what? You're not gonna take the vaccine? Fine, we'll put it in mosquitoes. It will make you take it one way or the other. And it's like, God damn, y'all motherfuckers are evil, bro. These cocksuckers need to die. Motherfuck y'all. There ain't no help, ain't no saving, ain't no helping none of these. They just got to die, man. God, please just smite these motherfuckers, please. Man, just get rid of them already. God damn. You was an evil, wicked motherfucker, man. Oh, I'm getting tired of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Fuck their whole foundation. Judgment on them and their whole foundation. Hope it crumbles to the fucking ground. Like their whole little organization that is being dismantled, and falling apart and crumbling. The whole little, the pyramid organization. Y'all know that little one. The, they call themselves illuminated beings. Right? That's what they say. They call themselves that. Just because you say it about yourself doesn't make it true. If if y'all were illuminated beings, you wouldn't be doing the shit that you're doing. In reality, they're just scum beneath God's feet. Yeah. The Illuminati. Yeah, okay, motherfucker. Illuminated, y'all are not. um, the real Illuminati is here, and we don't have anything to do with those other people that call themselves the Illuminati. Those people are dark and twisted and sick, and they deserve what they fucking get. They deserve what they get. because they're dark, twisted, and sick. Those people on the top of the pyramid are like, shit. Like, gotta take them off. People on top of the pyramid, take them off. And take the people down here and put them where they're supposed to be. Because the first will be last and the last will be first. You know, last will be first, first will be last. And if you don't like that, you can kiss God's ass, is what God told me to tell them. And I told them, no, they don't listen to me. But maybe maybe they'll listen to God whenever God takes all their shit away and makes them bow down to the people that they hate. Because that's what's going to happen. What's happening, right? This is what's happening. It's going to make these racist fucking pieces of shit um, bow down to people that they hate, and they're gonna have to like give up their possessions. You know, they're gonna have to like give up their money, uh, like all these things. They're gonna have to sign over assets. You know what I mean? All of it, man. To people that they despise, to people that they try to take out, to people that they try to sacrifice. And they gotta hang around long enough, at least to sign everything over and see it, and see these people get what they deserve, and see these people come up, and see these people, you know, and then they, yeah, and then they can kick the bucket after they have to watch and see these people get everything that they try to take away from them. And I mean everything plus some, plus more and more and more. Every time they do a spell, these people get even more. Every time they do a ritual, that's just giving these people even more. Right? And they're going to have to sit back and just watch these people get every single thing that they try to take away from them and more. Like, and more, and more, and more. God has a funny sense of humor like that. Oh, the Bilderberg. Is that it? Yeah, the Bilderberg group. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. The old Bilderberger group. Yeah, I know about all that. Council on Foreign Relations, Bilderberger, goddamn, there's a whole list of them. I just ran through. Yeah, CFR, the fucking, I can't think of all the rest of them. Shit. The UN, the fucking, yeah. That's the people, the powerful men behind the scenes that make all the decisions. Yeah. What's that? What's that place over there in California that they meet every year? The Grove with the big wooden owl. Oh, I can't think of it. But yeah. Yeah, I know about all them. I was supposed to be involved with that shit. Like, you know, Freemasons been after me for a long time. For a long time. But God was like, no, you can't. can't join them because they make you take some kind of oath, well, some kind, you know what it is. Y'all know what it is. They make you take an oath where you can't talk about anything. And God was like, no, you're gonna have to talk. So you can't take any secret oaths, and you can't talk about nothing. Because if I take an oath, then I uphold it, you know. So I honor my you know, my oaths or whatever, right? I honor my shit. So God was like, nope, you can't join nothing like that because then, then you wouldn't be able to say what you need to say and condemn these motherfuckers. Man, ever since I turned them down, they've been trying to kill me. You know, ever since I turned them in, really. Didn't just turn them down, I turned them in. I ratted on them. What I did was I infiltrated their ranks and I went all the way to the top and then I ratted them out. I snitched on them, all of them. I infiltrated their ranks. I went all the way to the top, worked my way all the way to the top. It wasn't very hard. These people are dense. They're not illuminated at all. It wasn't hard to work my way all the way to the top of the little organization. And when I got to the top, I dismantled it. Bottom up, top down, and inside out. I told on everybody. I ratted on everybody. Everybody. I told on everybody. They thought I, they thought I was one of them. They thought I was gonna be one of them. But I ain't nothing like them. I ain't never been nothing like them. I ain't never gonna be nothing like them. And I hate it. I can't fucking stand it when people keep putting me in the same category as them. I can't fucking stand that shit, man. It triggers me, it pisses me off. Because I don't want nothing to do with these cocksucking motherfucking pieces of shit, man. Can't stand these motherfuckers. I mean, they fucked my whole life up. They fucked everything up for me. And I hope they fucking die. I try to kill them every goddamn night. I try to kill them every fucking night. I just want them to die. Where they stay out of my fucking life. For good. Quit fucking with me. Bastards. Anyway. Yeah. Most of the ones I know too. Um, People are finding out nobody wants to be a Mason anymore, man. That it's all on the internet and shit. It's it's out there. The truth is pretty much right in front of your face if you want to know. I mean, everything is at your fingertips. All the knowledge you ever want, information you ever wanted to know ever in your life, ever. It's at your fingertips, man. And people aren't taking advantage of that shit. That's what drives me crazy. Like, how could y'all not take advantage of this? Especially during COVID. That's what I did during COVID. I brushed up on everything spiritual. That's like fucking everything, man. I had to get back in the game. That's what I did. I looked up on everything that was going on. Just everything about everything. Like Johnny Five, must need input. Need data. Must have input. Johnny Five's alive. If you've ever seen that movie Short Circuit, in the 1980s. But anyway, yeah, that's what I did during COVID. I was researching shit, everything. Oh, you can say I'm on here, man. I'm not gonna censor you. You can say I'm on here. I don't care. I'm not gonna censor you. I ain't gonna judge you. I ain't gonna say nothing against you. You know, hey, say what you gotta say. Say what you gotta say. They fucking. I say my shit, and they get mad at me. But what can they do? You know, fuck with my technology. Ooh, ooh. You know, they fuck with my technology. That's about it. God's gonna get them. Judgment on all you cocksuckers for fuck on my technology too. God's gonna fuck your world up for that shit too. Calling judgment on all these motherfuckers that been messing with me, man. Oh, okay. Oh, you went to the woods. Shit, man. Over here, though, during COVID, 2019, right? Well, let's see. Yeah, man. It was 2019 and 2020. We had two major hurricanes back to back. Like one hurricane, we lost power. Like we had five natural disasters in a 1 year period. Five natural declared natural disasters, like emergency did that and fucking that FEMA emergency disasters in Louisiana in a 1 year period from 2019 to 2020. We had two hurricanes back to back. One hurricane we lost power for a month, and then we got electricity back for 2 weeks, and then another hurricane came right behind it. Boom! We lost power for another 2 to 3 weeks. So we just got our electricity back. Another major hurricane come, wipe that shit out. We had those two hurricanes. Then we had a flood, an ice storm that lasted like a week, where everything was just frozen. You know, no electricity, nothing. You know, and something else happened too. There was five. Oh, and COVID was the fifth one. So that was the fifth declared disaster in Louisiana in a 1 year period. Like God damn. So yeah, everybody, the rest of the country was worried about. Oh, mask. Oh, we better mask up. We're worried about what the fuck we're gonna eat. How we gonna flush our toilet? How we, like we need some water. We need fucking food. And what the fuck y'all talking about? Oh, where we going? Mask up. Oh, we better wear a mask. Stay 10 feet apart. All this other shit. No, man, we was there dealing with a whole disaster area down here. We didn't have electricity. You think we worried about a fucking mask or standing 10 feet apart from somebody? The fuck out of here with that stupid shit. That did not fly at all in Louisiana, man. No. That any of that COVID shit, none of it flew down. The the police, the sheriffs, they even said like we're we're not enforcing that federal shit. Like they can say what they want to say, but we're not. Y'all don't worry, we're not enforcing none of that stupid shit. Like you know, like we ain't going along with that. Fuck them. Fuck what they talk about. We are not enforcing any of that. Y'all good. Oh yeah, hard. Absolutely. You see, they have to use technology to control the weather. They have to use technology, for things like telepathy, like the Neuralink, these kinds of things. They have to use this technology, these man-made things, to do what we do naturally. We control the weather naturally. This is, we telepathy, telekinesis, all these things we do naturally. But these other kinds of people, they have to make devices and things to do what we do naturally, which you can see why they would see us as a threat. You can understand why they would want to get rid of us after they've studied us, of course, learned everything, and then get rid of them after that, right? Wrong. Ain't nobody going anywhere. We're not leaving, not getting out of your face, and we ain't going nowhere. Here for the duration. Here for the duration. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, MK Ultra, man. Park actually does that. The owner, not the owner, the guy that made it, the designed Harp. I forget his name. But anyways, the guy that came up with it, designed it, engineered it. The guy that engineered it said, he's on record, like, yeah, he said, this, this is dangerous. This could be used as a mind control weapon. This could be used as a mind control weapon. This is dangerous. And his son, like, told, like, he didn't want anything to do with any of it because he knew what they were doing with it. They know what they're doing with it. Of course, it can be used to incept thoughts in people's minds. It's not just a weather weapon. It's a mind control weapon too. Yeah, that's not. I didn't say that. The guy that engineered and designed it said that. Okay. Uh, Absolutely, because I've had it done to me. You know, all these MK Ultra people that what, like this last one, that Charlie Kirk thing, the whole Charlie Kirk thing. That's what that was. That was a whole setup. Now, however they got to him, they got to that guy that oh, it was through the whole transgender movement thing, wasn't it? Because the guy that shot Charlie Kirk was a not him, but his boyfriend or whatever was a transgender. That's how they got, yeah, because they've been getting these, because after they fuck with you and then they fuck with you psychologically and everything, and they've been trying to get these transgender people to, what they've been doing, like it's like a little wind up doll. You remember those little wind up toys? Like you wind them up, crank, 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 and you let them go, and then they just go nuts. You know, that's what is going on with these MK Ultra people. It's like I was supposed to be one of them. I should know. I was supposed to be one of them. I was supposed to go off and go, do something bad to somebody, right? But I didn't because of God. Anyway, part of my testimony, I guess. But that's what's going on. Um, with the whole transgender movement. They're getting these weak people, weak-minded people, and they're using them. They're winding them up, winded him up, and then just poop. Yep. Here's a gun. Here's this. Here's that. Wind him up. There you go. Let him go, and let him go, and then you get a Charlie Kirk incident. Something like that happens. That's pretty much how it goes, though. They get weak-minded people. They're already weak, right? I mean, they think they're transgender. I mean, he was in some kind of transgender relationship or this, that, the other thing, and they've been targeting these transgender people for so goddamn fucking long, and just targeting anybody they can, right? Trying to make men think they're women and women think they're men, just trying to psychologically fuck everybody up. But that's what happens. They wind you up like a little toy, like a little wind up toy. And then they let you go. They make sure you have, they make sure you have, arms, and they make sure you have, a tool, everything you need, right? And then they wind you up, and then poof, they just, shh, they let you go. That's what happens, man. And I seen it coming too. Like, oh, I seen that shit coming a mile away. And they've been pushing. I seen a while back they started pushing for these transgenders to get guns and stuff. Like, seriously pushing for these people to go and buy guns. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, see where you're going there. See where you're going there. Caught y'all. You take somebody that's already like unsure or mentally unstable, this, that, or the other thing. Well, you wind them up and then you give them a gun. I don't know. Something bad might happen. Possible. They've been targeting these people for a long time, man, and winding them up like that, just like a little fucking toy. Been playing with them like a little toy, like a wind-up toy. I should know. I was one of them. I was supposed to go off. I was supposed to go do some stupid shit like that. I was one of those wind up toys. And when the timer went off, bing, nothing happened. Because I said no. Huh. Because they got the wrong one. Or the right one. Mm, yeah. We need to reopen the asylums for these for these people that tried to put me in an asylum. Those motherfuckers can all go to the asylum instead. All of them. Fuck these people. They can all go to the asylum. Or hell. I can go to hell or jail. Or the mental hospital, the mental ward. Take your pick. Go to prison. You can go to the afterlife. Or you can go to the mental ward. That's their options. No deals, no negotiations, no pass go, no collect $200. No, you don't. That that that's their options. There are no other options. God does not make deals. There are no negotiations. You can go to prison or you can go home. That's it. That's the deal. That's the deal. Or you can do both. I don't care. You can serve your time out in a mental hospital. That's fine. I don't care. That'll serve as your prison. That's good enough for me. Just go. Get out of the fucking way. Stay out of the way. Or you'll be put out of the way. Yeah. Get down, stay down, or you'll be put down. The way it was told to me. That's the way it was told to me. Stay down or you'll be put down. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to them, the they. Who need to pay up. Where's my money? Where's my shit? Where my fucking things at? They owe me a lot. And I want my compensation. Or God's gonna get God's compensation. Sooner than you fucking ever expected. The devil's coming to collect, as it were. Yeah. The devil's coming to collect. So pay up, motherfuckers. Pay up, pay up, pay the fuck up. Y'all like to fuck with the devil so much? Well, hey, look, the devil's here and he's collecting, cocksuckers. Now pay up. Give me that money. Thanks. Yeah, they need to pay up, man. They need to fucking pay. Pay. Look, if they don't want to pay up in money, they can pay up in another way. Give their life. I'll take their life. That's one less person out of my way. I don't care. One less person to be in my energy. If the courts won't do anything, then spiritual justice will do it, or street justice will do it. One way or the other, these motherfuckers are gonna pay up. One way or the other, they will pay up. One way or the other, they will have to pay up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They must pay up. Pay up. And if they gotta pay with their life, then so be it. I don't care. Maybe their children will pay. If their children don't pay, then they can be cursed too. And maybe their children will pay. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Pay up, motherfuckers. Pay up. Pay what you owe. They owe me a lot. A lot, a lot. I didn't consent to get experimented on my life, my whole entire life. I didn't consent to any of that shit. I didn't consent to being in some kind of psychic military army shit. Get controlled. I mean, yeah, controlled. Yeah, and being remote controlled like a little puppet. I didn't consent to any of that shit. I call judgment on all the freaking people involved in it, especially their leaders. I didn't consent to fucking any of that. You know, they would remotely train me. You know, psychically, I would get like remotely trained while I was watching TV or just whatever it was. I'd be sitting there look like I was watching TV, but no, I wasn't watching TV, man. I was totally doing something else. Like, I didn't consent to being some kind of military spy. Or fucking, what do they call it? Super soldier yeah, being part of the super soldier program. Yeah, I didn't consent to any of that shit. I would like my fucking compensation, assholes. Or God's gonna fucking destroy everything you fucking know and love and hold near and dear and know to be true. Yeah, God's gonna fucking destroy all of that shit. All of that shit for you. Platter, money or lead. Yeah, exactly, motherfuckers. Huh. Oh yeah, they listening, bro. They don't ever stop listening to me. Yeah. It says there's one person in here right now, but there's probably a lot more than that. They always play with my numbers too. They're always fucking with my numbers and my technology. Um, yeah, always. Sometimes, I'll get off, and I thought, oh, nobody was even in there watching me because it said zero people was in my chat the whole time, zero people. But I'll get off, and it says total view duration, you know, an hour and 11 minutes, or however long I was online for. Somebody was in there watching it for the entire time. Like, oh, okay, well, caught you. We caught all y'all playing with the numbers, playing with, if I wasn't speaking the truth about all this, if I wasn't telling the truth, then they would be doing that shit to me, you know? So that just confirms everything I'm saying. Like, they're just making me right. It's just making me right about all this shit. That's all they're doing, trying to suppress me and just fuck with my money, my love life, my channel, all of it. Judgment on all these motherfuckers, all of that shit. If I was lying about all this stuff, then man, they would poof, they would shoot me out there. They would prop me up. I'd have been rich. I've been on TV. I'd have been, I'd have been all over the place by now. Uh, I'd have been on all the TV shows. I'd have been here, Yeah, but because I'm telling the truth, of course it's the other way. They're gonna do everything they can to shut you up. make you afraid, afraid to speak your truth, these types of things. Do spell work on you. Man, I'm tired. So tired of this shit. People doing spell work on me. Yeah, I know. They get in rituals and they do their stupid shit. And it's gross. And it's not working anymore. And they're gonna die for that if they don't stop. So if they can just die with it, I don't care. Fuck 'em. They can die about it. I don't care. Just as long as they leave me alone. If they're dead, if they gotta be dead for them to leave me alone, then hey, so be it. God, please smite these fucking people so they'll leave me alone. So I can finally move on with my life. So not even move on with my life, do something with my life. Just start my life. It's been 40 fucking years, bro. I haven't even started my life yet. I've been here for 40 years and I've done nothing with my life. I ain't even started it yet because my whole life has been this fucking bullshit of bullshit. MK Ultra and fuckers messing with me. You know, they send people over here physically. It's not just a mental thing. They send what we call them flying monkeys, right? Whatever, over here around you to fuck with you. They send people in your life to fuck with you. I mean, it's so fucking in depth and twisted and sick that they really do have it down to a science. They really do. They have it down to a science. And well, I figured it up. I figured it out. I figured it all out, and I told everybody. I told everybody. I told on them. I told on all y'all motherfuckers. I told on them. I told everybody everything I knew. Anybody I could get my hands on. I was telling them every fucking thing that was going on. Everything. Like, fuck all y'all. Telling on y'all pieces of shit. Fuck up what y'all doing. You're gonna pay. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you people. Fuck you. You know, I ratted on everybody. I ratted on everybody. Damn right I did. I was the hey look. I was the first one I ratted on with myself. Shit. Of course, I was the first one I ratted on. I ain't got no shame. I don't give. I'll tell you exactly what the fuck I did. Exactly what I've been doing. And if I was wrong, then shit, I'm sorry. I'll, repent. I didn't know. I won't do it again. But look, I was on a mission, and I had to infiltrate this cabal of freaking sick people that thought they ran the world, and I had to teach them a lesson that bad. No, you don't run the world. No, you don't. Maybe you thought you did. Maybe you did. But you don't know more. God is here. Remember God? Remember God? Y'all remember God? Well, God is here. Okay? So you all have to step the fuck down and go be last. Way back there in the back of the fucking line. Come down from the top, all the way down to the bottom, and then you walk all the way to the back. We all fucking belong in the back. The fuck back there. Stay down. Crying out loud. Because the last will be first and the first will be last. If you don't like that, kiss God's ass. Huh. God said so. If you don't like that, you can kiss God's ass, okay? First will be last and last will be first. You know, that's all. I don't know why everybody's so, you know, surprised or whatever. Um, they all knew this day was coming. Like, duh. Everybody knew this day was coming. Oh, they thought I was going to be on their side. Oh, shit. They thought I was going to be on their side. I thought I was going to be on their side. I'm on God's side. I ain't on their side. Man. I'm on God's side. Gee whiz. Thought I was going to be on their side. It did suck, like having to pretend like I was one of them and play both sides of the coin for a while. As they were like, oh, but I had to do it. You know, it was a mission. It was on a mission. I had to infiltrate them, infiltrate the whole thing, work my way up all the way to the top, and then smack them around a little bit and throw them down to the bottom because they didn't want to go. They don't want to go to the bottom. They don't want to be last. But it's too bad. It's too bad. I have to. Last will be first, and first will be last. If you don't like that, you can kiss God's ass. So I guess they can kiss God's ass about it because fuck 'em. They have to get down. They have to. They don't have a choice. I mean, I guess they do have a choice. It's either prison or the graveyard. It's a choice. Yeah, it's a choice. Do the old Hegelian dialectic on them like they do to us. Like they like to do to us. Like, there's your choice. Okay. I guess maybe some of them can go to the mental ward. I don't know. There's the choice. There you go. You wanted a choice, you got a choice. You know, these prophecies will happen, and they must happen. They have to happen. You know, they thought I was gonna be one of their ace in the hole, right? They thought I was gonna be their ace in the hole, their saving grace, gonna come in on a white horse and be like, "Oh, you're forgiven. Oh, your sins are forgiven. Oh, you're absolved, my son. Oh, nah, no, hell no. Oh shit, no, hell fucking no, 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 no." People had 2,000 years to do that. This right here is judgment, not forgiveness. This is not forgiveness day. This is judgment day. These people have been found wanting big time. Not only that, it's just they not only crossed the line, okay, they broke the line. They broke it off. Like, there ain't no line. No, like, what? Okay, well, first of all, there is a line. And we drew it back. And you people keep on crossing it. So, after you were warned over and over and over and over and over and over again, a whole bunch of times, keep crossing the line. So, it's a goodbye. You know, you gotta die. Yeah, forgive and release. Yeah, you want forgiveness? Ask God for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Like, I don't care about it. You know, like, I already forgave him. I already forgave you a long time ago. If it's forgiveness you want from me, I already forgave you. Don't ask me for forgiveness because I already forgave you. Like, shit, man. Ask God for forgiveness. Something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell these people. Don't ask me for it. I already forgave you. You know? Finish. Figure I may as well finish Tupac's job. You know, Illuminati. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, Illuminati. Hail Mary. Fuck these motherfuckers. It's time for them to be last. And they don't like that very much, but too bad they can kiss God's ass. Like God said. Oh, who is this fool? You go to sleep, man. Fucker. No, really. I gotta go get something to drink though. I've been thirsty for about the past freaking I've been thirsty for about the past 45 minutes. I was supposed to go get something to drink about an hour ago. Whew. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be back after a while. See you in a little while. I had to charge my phone up, man. My phone was almost dead. Oh, look, I'm about to start talking about, but I better go get something to drink. Ah, my eyes started twitching. Yeah. So, you know what we do with those? We hide those. You are now hidden. Goodbye. Oh shit. Can you believe I thought I was married out here? Yeah, exactly. It was like I heard the way you said that. It was funny. It was funny. Oh shit! Thanks. I needed that laugh. Yeah, it was like I heard the way you said that. It was funny. Welcome. Oh yeah, they can go eat beaver shit. I mean, eat dog shit. Go eat dog shit. And stay hidden. Stay hidden and don't say nothing. I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say anyway, troll. Psyop bot troll. Yeah. Questioning my authority. With the freaking synchronicities are going off the wall crazy again. Like, oh man, I just went got something to drink. I looked at the time and it's 12:13. I'm like, oh come on, man, everything like. I've been seeing a lot of those numbers lately. Like, you look at the clock and it's like 12:34, or it's yeah, ABC 123 type shit. A lot with that lately. Yeah, oh, a lot of 11s. Yeah, I grew up my whole life. I noticed that whenever I think I was probably a teenager. Whenever I noticed that, I was seeing that number a lot, 1111 or 111, you know. And then I found out somebody told me, oh, it's a demon number. Oh, that means you have demons or something. I was like, what? Man, fuck off. And then I find out about angel numbers and all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's numerology and gematria and synchronicities and all this other stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Sometimes it's just the spiritual realm trying to get your attention, sometimes. Yeah, well, shit, man. Hey, look, it was good talking to you, though. What's your name? Oh, yeah, Chester Cheeto. What's up? It ain't easy being cheesy. No, hey, I'm probably gonna take a break though for a little while. Put on some music or something and just chill out. It's good talking to you though, man. Uh, I'll be back on after a while or tomorrow or I'll show back up. I'll show back up later. Good talking to you though. Yeah. And check you later, man. Check you later. Peace out. Deuces.
Bluetooth. Bluetooth is connected.
I don't think I did anything. I didn't listen to no music or anything, did I? I'm trying to figure out if I could, if I should save it or not. If I should. I don't think I didn't listen to no music or anything, did I? Cause I don't want them to, strike my shit again. I'm trying to stay away from the from the channel strikes and all that shit. So I don't think I don't think I did anything to violate any YouTube fucking sanctions or whatever. So I think I can leave this one up. That'll work. I'm gonna leave it up. Shit, I'm gonna leave it up anyway. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't play any music. It was just the beginning of this whatever. Oh, this little program I was playing. That's right. With the whole the Book of Enoch stuff. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I played a little bit of that, which I don't think I can get struck for any of that because that's it. Yeah, it's cool. All right, man. Catch y'all next time. Peace.